Hello, algebra class, it's Miss Ogle, and I'm here today with a video on lesson 2.3, solving linear equations in one variable. This is coming from pages 54 to 58. We are not ready for the quiz, so I want to further practice these equations by simplifying, and I put a screenshot up here of all right, so let me pull this up here. All right, so solving equations. If you'll look at this with me, it says step one, you want to use the distributive property. So you want to see if you have, when you have an equation, do you have a distributive property that you need to complete? And in our example B, you do not, but the example on the page here does. All right, then you're going to combine any like terms. Well, we do have like terms here that we need to combine, and that's 8x minus 2x. Also, 4 times 3. We need to combine those like terms in order to solve these equations. So 8x minus 2x would be 6x equals 12. What's the inverse operation of multiplication is division. So divide both sides by 12. Remember, whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. X equals 2. Then you can check your answer by plugging in the 2. 8 times 2 is 16, minus 2 times 2 is 4. And 12 equals 12, so that checks out. Okay, let's move to the next problem. In this case, we can rewrite this problem because we want the variables on the left side. Make sure you always rewrite it with the sign that is in front of it. So if it's a positive, it goes as a positive. If it's a negative, it goes as a negative. Now, we don't have anything to distribute, so we're going to combine our like terms, which is an invisible 1 here, an invisible 1 here. So 1x plus 6x, 5x is 6x. Plus 1 more x makes 7x equals 21. Now, remember, you have 7x, which is the same as saying 7 times x. So the opposite of multiplication is division. So let's divide both sides by 7. X equals 3. And you can check your work as well, such as 3. Okay, so 5 times 3 is 15. So 3 plus 5 is 8. Okay, so 3 plus 15 plus 3 more is 21, and that is correct. Let's do some more problems here. In this case, we have our variable on the left, and we also have a variable on the right. So we've got to get this variable on the right over to the left through inverse operation. All right, so if we have 6x, we're going to minus that 4x over here equals 4x. Why am I subtracting 4x from both sides? Because it's the inverse operation. What's the inverse operation of a positive x would be a negative x, same as subtraction. So that cancels those out. Now you can go ahead and combine your like terms. 6x minus 4x is 2x equals a negative 3. Now, you have to divide both sides by 2, and your answer is x equals a negative 3 over 2. This is a case that it's okay to leave your answer in proper form, okay? The next one's a fairly easier one, although it's more of a 2-step than just a 1-step. So I'm just going to continue here. Remember, what's the opposite of addition here? Subtraction. So let's subtract 10 from both sides. 2x equals 5. And then divide both sides by 2. X equals 5 over 2. Okay, we're going to do some more before you get your assignment. Here we have several that we need to combine. All right, so we're just going to start from the left and move to the right. So 2x minus, remember, let's go ahead and put our invisibles there. 2x minus 1x would be x minus 3x minus x equals negative 6. X minus 2x would be a negative 2x minus x equals negative 6. Now, you have negative 2x minus x. Remember, when your signs are the same, you're going to add in this instance and keep the sign. So you have a negative 3x equals negative 6 divided by negative 3, x equals 2. Why is it positive 2? Because when you are dividing or multiplying and your signs, both signs are negative, they cancel out. Now, let's do a distributive property one here. 2x plus 14 equals 8x minus 8 times 8 is 64. Now, let's get our x's over on the left side, and we're going to do that through our inverse operation, which a positive x we're going to subtract. Okay, that cancels this out. We're going to have a negative 6x plus 14 equals a negative 64. Now we're going to subtract 14 from both sides. We have a negative 6x equals negative 64 minus 14 is the same as adding and keeping the sign. So our answer is going to be negative, and it's going to be 78. Then you're going to divide both sides by negative 6. X equals, when you divide that out, x equals a positive 13. Okay, that finishes our video for today. Please feel free to let me know if you have any questions. I have faith in you guys. You can do these. Your assignment is going to be page 58, and you are going to do 1 through 30 odd. Make sure that you write the problem on paper and you show all of your work before you send your assignment in, okay? All right, thanks guys. Have a great day.